After driving through mudslides in the Los Padres National Forest, Dave and I started our backpacking trip to a cabin in the woods. All right, we just took a rest break. We're back on the trail now, and we're heading to Manzana Narrows and this supposed cabin in the woods. The terrain's really nice. It's all just flat with some minor ups and downs, but nothing too bad. And the weather's great. It's like mid-70s. So we are just flying on this trail. Plenty of water in the creek, so we don't have to carry much water. You can just refill at any time. All right, we're gonna hop in the watering hole. We're just taking a little break.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Dave just found a big mountain lion ship. I won't zoom in on it, but
Smell it.
wow. 14 miles later, we've made it to South Fork Station. Hello? All right, here we go. 14 miles later, we made it to South Fork Station. Let's see if it's unlocked. Anyone in there? Oops, we'll get that later. Let's go. Mouse trap with a dead mouse. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, pretty fancy.
Wow.
2 nice beds, a couple gross sleeping pads that someone left.
I just saw a mouse. Okay, so there's mice in here. And there's the wood stove. That thing would be cool, but not with the mouse's company. And let's see what they got here. Oh, another mouse trap that's set but not sprung over here. And then these cans with, we don't know what's inside them. Hiker's box. Oh, cool, hiker's box. Attention backpackers, our local bear has found entry to the cabin. Be absolutely sure the shutters are properly latched. Okay.
No, they got some pans, they got a cast iron Dutch oven.
I kind of thought maybe they would have like Forest Service people like stay in here, but doesn't seem like it's that well kept.
Yeah. Yep. Mouse poop on all the beds.
Yeah.
All over the floor.
Jesus. All right, well,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Place to go if a bear or a mountain lion. We're gonna be the only people back here.
Yeah.
We might see some people like on the way back on Monday, I feel like.
Mm. All right, so we just woke up and I'm really tired and sore, and Dave is trying to convince me to go on a day hike to another cool spot that he knows of. So we're figuring out if we're gonna do that or if we're just gonna hang out here for the day. We're gonna go back to the cabin and check it out a little bit more now that there's some daylight and see what we find. And then these are the big doors that protects the bear from getting in the windows. Oh, this one's not secured very well?
Yeah, this one was open.
I guess that's what was attempting to hold it down. And then, yeah, it looks like people have been shooting it, and then the bear has tried to get in, it looks like, at some of those points. And the bear pulled so hard that it made these bolts loose at some point.
Food and supplies are reserved for Forest Service personnel.
All right, I managed to prop these windows open so we have some airflow and some light in the cabin. And Dave is still reading the logbooks. All right, we're seeing what's inside the hiker boxes. Oh, wow. Granola bars,
Tampons for you.
pads for you. Please leave your extra food here
Yep.
for others to use.
Yeah.
So this is probably the food one. I wonder if the other one's like supplies. All right, hiker box number 2. They have the sink here, which is kind of curious because there's obviously no plumbing in the forest. But then when you come outside and look to see where it's going, it's just a pipe kind of shooting out outside. All right, so we are gonna go on a day hike to this cool waterfall spot that Dave knows of. So we're super stoked. It should just be a couple miles, and we're not gonna bring any of our equipment, just our food, and just a couple extra things. So our packs are gonna be really light. We're gonna be hiking next to the river the whole time. So we're not gonna even have to pack much water. So it should be pretty sick, huh, Dave?
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah.
Kind of cuts up right in that zone along those rocks, then kind of goes back to the main trail up there.
Okay. So we just got to this little mini peak, and there's this incredible ridge that's just super flat. That's so incredible. It looks like it was man-made, and it's all flat except for this gorge where the water just cuts right through. Beautiful. Okay, so we found the trail and we've been following it, but it's a lot of bushwhacking, so we're just moving too slowly. It's gonna take us all day to get to where we wanna go, if we're lucky. So we're thinking of just abandoning this and heading back to camp and maybe hiking back part ways and seeing what other cool spots we can find. All right, we just left South Fork Campground where the cabin is, and we're heading back on the trail in the direction that we came from originally, and we're gonna hike maybe like 5-6 miles, maybe more, and then find a campground to camp out on the way. So it should be a great time, and that view is beautiful.
Pool's down there.
Whoa. This is a crazy spot. It's like right in the cave. There's a creek right there. Places to camp under the cave. And then there's water flowing from on top of the cave, just dripping down. So there's, a reliable water source here. This is awesome. Okay, we were gonna stay here, but we noticed that this rock has this huge crack in it and there's water flowing through the crack, and we would have been camping right here. And there's also some water dripping down. So we're packed up and we're gonna head back down and find a different campground to stay at. But this is a really cool campground. All right, we're out of here. Goodbye, Alcove Campground. Before we leave the Alcove Campground area, we're gonna look over this cliff and check out this view.
All right.
Oh man,
Down there.
I don't want to fall over that way. Can't stumble here. All right, so we made it to Manzana Narrows campsite. We got our tent set up. Dave busted out the whiskey, and it's only like 7 p.m. We just had our dinner, and we're gonna have a really good night. All right, so we're all packed up, so it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful campsite and head back to the vans. Woo, we made it! Made it back to the parking lot.
Cheers.
Oh, nice! Cheers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Good trip, man.
Thank you, man.
Victory. Success.
All right, we finished. We're having our celebratory beer, and we're gonna head back to my van, and hopefully no one broke into it and nothing bad happened to it. All right, we're approaching where Dave trudged through this dirt, and there's been some cars that have came through here, so it seems like it's easier to get through. Jeez, but they haven't brought a tractor through. Oh my goodness. Wow, we made it. We made it! Hell yeah! That was sick.
Yeah.
Thank you for such an awesome trip.
Good trip, dude. Fucking crushed it.
Woo!
Oh man, that was rad.
That was sick. There goes Dave. Later, dude.